Right, okay, just thought I'd do a wee video for anybody new to BetAngel. Obviously, just open the software. It's like it's like a mission on its own, trying to get used to the new software. So I just thought I'd go through the basics just so it'll help people getting on. I'll just go into practice mode so I can maybe hit a few trades, but basically log in. I'm using professional, so I'll have the Guardian feature. If you're on Trader, I don't think you get it, but everything else should be pretty basic enough, or basically the same. So when I log in, the first thing I do is go to my settings, and I load my settings, which is normal one. But I'll just show you if I go to edit settings, something behavior. This confirm bets. Now, when you're trading, you don't really want to see this confirm bets coming up all the time. If you're maybe new and you're afraid of hitting a button by mistake or something, leave it on. Then you'll have to, when you go to do a bet, it'll ask you to confirm the bet. Basically the same as Betfair. But I have it off because I want my one click. I want to get in as quick as I can, etc. Display, don't touch anything. Staking, default, just maximum liability. Sometimes this can be set too low, so you might want to change your liability. Behavior again, it's just that confirm bets is the only snag that I found in there. Your green up function, there's nothing really much in there that you really need to change. I don't think it changed a whole lot. It's maybe it was just that confirm bets part that really need, you really need to change if you want the one click and your liability setting. So that's me in anyway. Here's your home page. One click, ladder, manual bet, and Dutch, and I'll just go through each one of them. I'll just have to select a market, so I'll just pick a football match, hit file, and this gets you in. You can search quick picks you can set for your racing and stuff. We're interested in the soccer, so today's the 16th. I'll just pick any game out. Burnley under 23s, and we'll take the halftime market, just as an example. And there we go. There's no liquidity in the market, so it hasn't really formed yet. Let me see if I can find something that actually has formed. Go to Fogo maybe, and we'll do the same. Go for halftime market. Yeah, that's a wee bit better. So this is your normal game, basically. Prices are all in and around where they should be. Your one click. Now when you start off, you'll be here, just like Betfair, with your backing on the left and your laying on the right. So that's at normal. You see this header part here, you can change these settings. For fixed stake, you can set it by liability, etc. I just have it on fixed stake. And your odds display, which is the next important thing if you're using ladders. Most people prefer to be reversed, and that's why my laying side is on the left, but it's not actually laying. If I hit the button there, it'll put the lay in, but on your ladder, your lane is down the left and running down, and backing is up this side. So it's just, the reverse is far easier if you're using the ladder, so try and get used to it that way. And your one click market is basically here. If I'm using one click, I'll flick this back to normal, but I very, very rarely use this. So if I wanted to put £5 bet on Botafogo at 202, I'll hit the button, and there's my fiver in. I'm in practice mode, so I can play all day, and then I can lay it, and that's cost me 50p to do that. You have this function here, and the box also have that. That just means I can't do anything here. If I click that box, it'll tell me how much I can green up or red up for once this box is ticked, and I can just hit any one of these, and that greens me up or reds me up. You can also change your staking, £2.50, 25, 23, and I can do a bet for 20, 25, 23, and that puts me back in the market. And I can lay for 25, 30, and it's just showing you can change your stakes here. Let me see what else there is. There's nothing really to this. A few settings in here. you could play about with, but I don't really need to. Everything's pretty basic enough. I'll just go into the ladder and show you. Now, this is where I have it reversed. Now, again, you can have these preset to whatever prices you want or amounts for doing your bets on. And you can change them as you want. During a game, you can change it to whatever. Also, you can do a bet for £1, which is just back to draw for £1. It's the same here. You could do it for 10p. It'll pop me in. I can lay that for 10p. There's a back it. I want to back it at 256. So I'm in the market. You know, I'm backing at the lay price basically. And there's it there. And you can actually do it for less than your £2 minimum without any hassle. So that's another good thing about using your software, that you're getting in on under the £2 minimum without any hassle. Just one click and you can do it for any amount you want. So that's your ladders. As you can see, I've took an amount out there, 25, change that back to 5, and they all change. Every one changes. And you can change about there whatever you want. You've also got graphs here and charts, but don't really need them. Manual bet is your next tab, and you can change the odds to whatever you want. So then I want to put a back bet in for whatever. I can change the odds there and change my amounts here again. Whatever you want to do, it's all there. Very rarely use this. I just use this for the in-play horses for laying. Now your Dutchman software. I'll go to Correct Score Market on this because then I'll show you the Dutchman software. It's quite easy to use. And there we go. We're in the market for thing. It'll always start off in your one click. Then your ladders. But we want to look at the Dutchman. And there you go. You have it. Back, lay, manual. Now all we really want to do, if I'm setting up for both teams to score, you can back for whatever stake you want to here, change that, whatever, £25. You can back for a target profit. So I want to back for £100 and I want to do 1-all, 1-2 and 2-1. That's going to give me my £100 profit. If I change that, there we go. Now that's going to pay £100. And then that works my stake out for me. So for me to make £100, I have to do 31.14 of a stake, and then I can place my bet. But we don't want to do that. We're usually just using a stake. So if we use £25 for the same score lines, or we'll see what I mean, 1-all, take it out. 1-2, 2-1, 3-1, and 1-3. So if we're setting up for both teams to score, so my half a point would get me nearly £100 profit on a simple place bet. And there we go. And I also have a quick look at the one-click screen, and it shows you that my score lines are in around the same profit on it, and my liability sitting across. And the Dutchman's quite easy to use as well. So that's basically all there is to this software to get you going. Make sure your settings are correct with that confirm bet and liabilities and stuff. It'll save you time if you do them as you want them straight away. And navigating is pretty simple. Select market and away you go. Now, anybody with Pro, you can use this Guardian feature, which is quite good for setting up for your night's trading. I'll take them out, remove 2 markets. And for an example, I'll just use the horse racing to save time on the video. Today's card, and I'll just take, I've actually used quick picks and use an Irish and add it. And that's going to populate my Guardian list. And there it is. Now I can go into the watch list across the top here. And if I hit watch list, display the selected watch list, and this wee box is ticked sync with Guardian's list of markets. So anything that's in here is going to be in my watch list. So imagine if we had five games. I'll just go back to that actually. If I go to football, soccer, I'll just pick one game again, the Botafogo game. And if I wanted to add the halftime market, I'll click halftime and add it, halftime score, add it, and if you were in a correct score, you can add it. So them three would be here, and then they'll all join into your watch list. So these should all be in my watch list now. I can display it. And there's my watch list. So we would maybe have 6 games in here. Pin it there, and away you go. And now you can keep an eye on every market that you're in, all in the one place, just in this small box, without having to keep navigating. Now I can get rid of Guardian. I'm back to my normal screen. I can go back to Facebook, so you're watching chat or whatever it is you want to do. But imagine we're in this first market here and a goal has been scored, and you can see it on flash scores or whatever, and you can see the price is changing. And you want to get into this market now to take a second stage in your trade. You can just hit the ladder. It'll bring you straight into the ladder. And this is where I would usually go to. So imagine I want to back. Imagine this center section was the draw, and I have to back the draw now for £10. I can go straight in now and back the draw, and I'm in. That's me done. And there it is. It's done. So it's quite easy to navigate through using this list. And it's quite a handy feature. So that's basically all there is to it. It'll get anybody started, hopefully with BetAngel. I'm by far no expert on BetAngel, but I'll know the basics pretty well. So any questions, ask me. If I know the answer, I'll answer. But again, I'm no expert on it. But usually it's quite easy to find your answers to your questions if you go into the forum and ask there, or go into your help feature here and search. There's a user guide and you can search in there. Just put in keywords and it'll usually find what you need. And that's basically about it. I'll post this and hopefully it helps somebody.